property. You're not charging them for possessing it for the during the shooting. You're charging them for possessing it after the fact, and then you look into the shooting cause. No, their DNA's on scene, casings match the gun. Okay, I feel like we got enough to actually, evidence here after viewing the shit.
Yeah,
I mean, that's my opinion.
You're
not
not wrong.
Double jeopardy at that point.
You're not wrong. I mean, those wouldn't ever be fruitful, though, right? Like, no one's ever gonna speak and be like, "Yeah, I totally shot the fucking gun," Like, but at the
Warlord
same time,
Kyle Pred of the North, sir. I like your desert camo.
I do need to talk to you though. I've been with Bill for the past. Well, I have to go.
Let's talk now. Or if you gotta go, you gotta go. 1 second, Reed.
Reed?
Uno segundo.
Oh
Yeah, well, I think it's Reed. I have mask blind. It sounds like Reed, but hey, could be someone. Oh, it is. I got confirmation. Is
he wearing
Reed.
underwear?
No, he's not. He's wearing desert camo, just like me, just like his warlord.
He's not wearing underwear. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's wearing all clothes. Yeah, I know. He's actually wearing clothes. He's got a vest on.
Reed is wearing clothes.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's got a red shamag. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce. I'll just call it a scarf. And then he's.
All right. Well, I will let you go, but we do need to talk soon.
Hey, you want to run it back and come work for me?
I don't know about that one.
Hey, you want to look? Come on,
I'm not leaving the sheriff's office.
Hey, take a little. Hey, I'll make you the sheriff of that motherfucker if you want.
No. I don't even want to be a fucking senior.
I'm gonna be honest. Sheriff Bones and Cassidy, they ain't it, big dog. Might have to get them motherfuckers out of there.
No, that's not necessary.
You didn't hear what happened, did you?
I didn't. No. Well, it depends.
You didn't hear that a warrant was put out by Bruce to arrest me after my inauguration.
Oh my God!
Didn't hear about that?
No, I briefly heard.
Yeah, and the warrant had no PC or anything like that, and they it was signed off, and 3 DAP points, and they talked to the sergeant. By the way, though, yeah, so that's not going to suffice for me, unfortunately. So,
well, I mean, have you had a conversation with them? I might have to.
Yeah, it's like hey, it's not mayor, it's warlord. It's warlord.
Oh,
that's right. I'm your warlord. All right, how about Rhodes? Let's touch base sometime. All right.
Okay.
All right, bye, buddy.
Will you? All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
No, we can finish what you were saying.
Well, I was going to ask, are you going to be around tomorrow? Because I will.
Yeah, I'll be around tomorrow.
Wait, do you typically wake up at this time?
Bunch of No. I wake up 3 hours ago normally.
Okay,
I'm just taking care of. I just want to get some legislation posted. I want to try and get all that done right now.
All right, perfect. If that's the case, I will definitely speak with you tomorrow.
All right, bye, buddy.
All right, talk to you then. Bye.
Bye.
So you guys really aren't going to give me any feedback on how to get them to pay attention to the important stuff?
You have to... have you ever raised a child? Have you ever seen a parent spoon feed a child? Here comes the choo-choo train.
You remember Sydney from Dispatch?
Yep.
So you're saying I have to do to Pred what she did for me?
Possibly. I don't know.
Keep me out of trouble.
Well, the thing is that that's a great analogy from Rhodes, but then adding the fact that the child is ADHD, hyperactive, narcissistic as fuck, and literally does not listen to anyone.
So do you think this is going to be a bigger challenge than the time I babysat Gunner and Clear on drugs? Or is this more of a challenge? Okay.
I did that daily on duty.
Yeah,
that was just normal. That was just part of my daily occurrence, was dealing with Gunner and drugs.
Yep. Finding out that he took another shit at autos.
Yep. Blew up some gang car because they pissed him off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be entertaining at least.
But here's the reality. Many years later, those are the things that you remember. You don't remember the run-of-the-mill, everybody being a perfect person.
No, I loved that chaos. I'd take it all back if I could.
Hey.
Okay, I have to get going, guys.
Interviews coming up, Jenny.
For what?
Sheriff.
I want to go back there.
All right, I have to get going. Y'all have a good one.
I missed you. We need to talk soon.
I know. I have missed you as well. Y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all.
Okay.
If you're around tomorrow, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Can you please pass my info on to everyone?
I will, yes.
Thank you.
Right. I'll give you the
432 is 23 at the 24/7 on Grove. I am going to sit on the other side of this gas station. I do not like this.
They're wanting me to come to the back and look at something. It's really
not.
enticing. Check. 10-2.
We've got 277s for this 24/7, please, over on Grove.
1276.
Thank you.
Alright, the suspect in Navy claims to be Arnold Carl. He said this is his vehicle. I do need to run it. He said he's out on bail. They're not robbing this place, that there was something funny.
He's just taken his mask off. If you could get a picture of that. Thank you.
Very close, 23.
It sounds like Arnold Carl. I do believe he is Hydra affiliated, so let's be careful, okay? This is going to be a Porsche vehicle. It's probably fast as fuck. I'm pretty sure isn't this the same type of vehicle as the one we just pursued?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, can we get an interceptor on this, please? Okay.
Let's find out where they
Thanks,
are.
Bruce.
And he was wearing a Hydra mask when I walked in.
Is he on his own in there?
I mean, negative. There's another one in the back.
They haven't got a hostage, right? Get the ping for it or no?
Why the fuck is he up here?
Hey, here, come over. Who's over here?
Bruce?
What you need?
Let me get one. Let me get one on me real quick. Oh, there is another person in the back.
Well, there's two in the back?
Hi everyone, hope y'all are doing well. Okay, don't worry guys. I have brakes.
They got a hostage in there.
Negative.
Yeah, we haven't got the units to be able to breach it because everybody else is on different channels.
They said they were just in the back making out, so see if they kiss right now.
They said they were making out, we'll see if they kiss.
There's a plane on fire on Grove Street.
They're making the suspects kiss.
No, no, we are not making them kiss.
Don't make. Okay, I do not want any sort of lawsuit while I'm on duty, please. At least wait for a day off or something like that. Like everybody else does.
Yeah, I mean, they did make out, so, I mean, I kind of believe them.
69710-8. But what are we talking about?
We just need 77 for 24/7, please.
We had a reported robbery down here, the 24/7. Come down here.
You know what? Roll time.
Hell, no. But there was, they said they were just making out in the back. They did take off their mask and make out afterwards, so, yeah.
I think it's code 4. I mean, they were making out in the back, and we caught them red-handed.
I'm gonna kind of get out of here because there is a plane that's on fire just down the road.
10-4.
I don't want to hang out here.
He forced them to make out at gunpoint, then made fun of how little money they have. Guess we just leave.
I was never at the scene.
Same traffic.
Whew. You know how difficult that was?
It sounded difficult.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, dude, you look so good. I think this is the first time I got to see you.
Holy fuck.
You in the uniform. Yeah.
I'm loving it.
That.
Yep. Yep.
Look at that. You look good, man.
Thank you. Thank you. How goes everyone?
Not good.
Why?
What do you? Why do you think?
Is it because I practically listen? I understand. I understand. You know, it's not surprising that Pred probably would give me the sheriff position, but ain't no fucking way I'm taking it.
Well, no, I'm not thinking of that. I'm fucking screaming for joy if you're the one.
No, you and Cassidy need to remain the sheriff and undersheriff.
Well, yeah, obviously we would like to, and we want that, but like, what can we do? What the fuck can we do?
Well, I think, I mean, as of right now, somebody needs to put up some form of contest on the removal of the legislation.
Oh my God! Thank you, thank you.
Because if you don't, it's gone.
Thank you.
And listen, I've been in a conversation with Bill Mays for the past 2 fucking hours, and it was him, and another individual, and the thing that was like constantly brought up, because I brought up like, well, why remove the legislation and why not make an amendment? And they're like, well, because it needs to be removed before being added. And I was like, no.
It's showing.
I was like, because then you guys allow for there to be this period of time in which you can revert back to just the Constitution, which is very lacking.
Broad and open.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Before the implementation of any new legislation. And they're like, yeah, well, you know, we can't really admit. And I was like, that's not true. Like, categorically, they are the same, just with different processes. Therefore, all you have to do is change the current one. It's still how the mayor would appoint the sheriff. Like, there's no reason to remove and then re-add when you can just change what's currently there, and then we can see what you guys are truly going for. And I told them no one's going to trust them if they were to remove the piece of legislation. What was the other thing? Oh, I don't know if you guys know. Bill told me our pay got reduced.
Yeah, it's like $700 or $800 now. He did it immediately.
Yep. 700. What else? I asked why they, why even consider a new sheriff. And a few things were brought up. Now these are like their personal experiences between Bill and oh gosh, who's the other guy? It's been so long since I've heard him. Yes, Ajax. And dude. Ajax specifically brought up a situation in which it was Ventura, I believe you were present, Cade, Quangle, and I want to say Mustard, where he's where he got disbarred, and like had no means of like appealing or anything like that. From my understanding, there was like some unprofessionalism or something, where he said it was sort of started by the PD. Again, I wasn't present, so I wasn't willing to tell him like, hey, I think you're in the wrong or anything. But then there was the pred warrant from Bruce that I believe has since been dropped.
It got dropped, yeah.
But like, they're pointing to like, well, we need, like these things are problematic. And it's like, well, how do you guys even know whether or not any of the people involved in these situations have been punished? Which brought up the, Bill's next area of concern, which is transparency, which to an extent I can agree, because I think public perception of the police department is a very tricky area, considering what we have to deal with on a daily basis in comparison to what happens, we're always on the receiving end of like bullshit, right? Like we are far more likely to run into situations in which, things could potentially go very disastrously, right? And oftentimes we have to make split-second decisions that are not going to be correct, but that's what they are, as long as we didn't have bad intent, like, we're good, but they don't see it that way, and they don't see when an officer receives any kind of punishment. So they always feel as though things get swept under the rug, which again, I can agree with. I don't know what the solution to that is though.
Yeah. I mean, the Bruce situation, we talked to him and everybody involved. We talked to the victim that gave the victim statement that they were trying to like say was like coerced into doing it. It wasn't. She wasn't at all. She just didn't make it clear that she didn't want to press charges, and she called him while he was on duty as a police officer and basically gave a report, gave a statement, told what was happening, and then got in a car with him and went and got a medical report as well. That's a pretty confusing situation for an officer to be like, oh, they don't want me to actually take this seriously, right? Or like do anything about this, right? So that's the where we got with that. Obviously, the PC was weak. That's why we dropped it, and that's why we stepped in and didn't push the charge, because it was just a statement from a victim. The victim was on the phone with somebody. They may have overheard it, but no witnesses were to this crime. It was just victim statement and medical report from the victim. That's it. That's all we had. So that PC is not strong enough for a warrant that we're gonna put. I mean, obviously it could get taken to court, but all he has to do is put up an affirmative defense, and boom, that charge is thrown out.
Yeah. So, but like again, these are things that were explained to me as like playing into the whole, why there needs to be a potential change and whatnot. Truthfully, I made it very clear. Like, if you think there is a net positive in changing high command after everything that both the LSPD and BCSO have had to deal with over the past fucking 10 months, regardless of whatever iteration of the PD it was, whatever department it was, like, you're wrong. Like, straight up, you are wrong.
Yeah, no, nobody knows what they're getting into right now. If they take this position, they're gonna be in a world of like, what the fuck do I do? No one is going to take this position and just immediately. I mean, maybe they have some good, some bad, but there's a lot of shit and a lot of experience that I learned from this position.
Yeah.
And going through all the fucking ups and downs and the hell that we went through right before this, just to get in it again. I don't know. It's gonna be tough because the first thing that they're gonna face is a department that does not want them as their sheriff and undersheriff, and that's gonna be tough for them. That's a hill that is gonna be extremely hard to climb, and I don't think it's gonna be good for the PD at all. I'm not trying to hold that over anybody's head, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm perfect. I'm all this. I don't think I'm perfect, but I think that it's very clear that my department wants me as the sheriff, and I appreciate that, but I don't know what I can do to in this situation to like, hey, this stuff does not happen regularly. I mean, you can go up to anybody out on the street over the past like 3 to 4 months and ask them, hey, does the BCSO have a problem with articulating PC? Do they have a problem with pushing charges maliciously? No one's answer is going to be yes. Like, that is not something that happens. That is not something that this department was built on. That's not something that we're okay with in this department.
Yeah.
They were also pushing for citizens voting for who should be sheriff, and I made it very clear. Hard no. I said the citizens of this state don't know what they fucking want. They'll vote for a fucking name that they're just familiar with, and they're ignorant to the inner workings of the PD and should have no fucking say in who leads it. If you can't tell me the inner workings of the PD, you can't tell me who should be the person in charge making the decisions.
Not only that, but it's just gonna be whoever can give them and their gang the most. That's everybody is for themselves. When you're not a part of the PD or a part of the government at all, and you don't know like how things work, I guess is the best way to put it. Like you said, you're just gonna do whatever can benefit you personally the most, and that is not the overall positive and the overall best decision for the entire city and state. But I get it. I'm the only person that ever got elected in this position, and I still think like to that day, going to gangs and like, hey, please vote for me. Every single gang asked me if I would do corrupt shit for them. Every single one.
I was just gonna say that. Literally, the things that people would ask for us when we were trying to campaign was fucking crazy. That's all just corrupt shit, or like,
will you look the other way?
Rename Polito, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question, Rhodes? Honestly, since you've known Pred longer than a lot of people, do you actually think he wants to switch out the high command because it's what's best for the department, or do you think he wants to switch out the high command because he wants to put his own stamp on his mayorship to start?
I mean, it could be a combination of fucking. I don't know, truthfully. Not only that, but like, so I was given like the sort of, I guess, rough draft of what would be introduced, and it states the position of the sheriff shall be an elected position. The election shall happen every 6 months unless the death of the sheriff shall result in interim being appointed, or impeachment, resignation, or dismissal shall result. And then any LSPD or BCSO may run for appointment of sheriff. Elected sheriffs may serve a maximum of 3 terms. Election period shall include 7 days of sign-up and 7 days of open polls. Everyone who legally resides in San Andreas State may vote, and the mayor retains the right to dismiss the sheriff and appoint an interim sheriff if seen fit. Now, that's also problematic, and I didn't even bring that up. But
I was going to say, because they said appointment and election, so which one do they... Because why are they interviewing people for sheriff if they're planning on having an election for one?
Reality, they're not. Because why else would you remove and not just amend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're just doing that to, like, you know, show, I don't know. They're just going to pick somebody.
Yeah, but you have to be a special kind of fucking dumbass to take this position knowing full well nobody wants the current sheriff or undersheriff to not be in said position.
We know who that is.
I mean, there's
we
a
know
lot
who
of
that
people that
person
would do
is.
Who?
Peters.
Oh, Peters did call me, and well, actually, I called him, and on the phone, he said I would be his undersheriff.
There you go. I mean, respectfully, and you know, we're all former members of LSPD here. Nobody wanted Moss and Peters as chief and assistant chief, and that sure as hell didn't stop Nino from fucking ramrodding them into those positions.
Well, according to Nino, it was Moss's decision.
Yeah, right. Surely, yeah. She just happened to pick the same person that he told Viv should be assistant chief 18 hours after she got elected. Yeah, I'm sure that happened. Coincidence.
And here's the thing. I think we've worked so long and hard to finally be at like a spot with Moss and Peters that we can work together and actually work on shit. And we're finally there. If that gets just broken, it's going to be detrimental for the entire department.
Yeah,
and PD overall for both departments.
I can speak to Pred because this shit happened to me and Pred. The Senate came in, removed us from our fucking positions, only for us to be put right back where we were, because every iteration of what we ran, I would say outside of like, you know, CPD, but every iteration before was overwhelmingly successful in comparison to every iteration prior to. So. Yeah, I mean, do I agree that sometimes there needs to be a shakeup? Yeah, but we are not in that position. I would say 2 months ago, 3 months ago is where the PD should have been fucking 8 months ago. But that's not the case. We're still playing catch up.
We just got fucking certs finally settled away. Like, we're just now getting certs going. Just now. Yeah. In terms of like getting them going in the right direction. And we're still not even close to getting it in the right direction.
Yeah,
we're still trying to do academies and stuff like that, like, and worried about like training. We still have problems with training and not having enough FTOs. We still have shift 3 that's lacking in numbers every single night. We're not ready for some crazy shakeup. Like, it's not there yet.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm gonna be real. I think regardless of what happens, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but regardless of what happens, people need to be willing to say no. What
I agree.
You know, if Peters comes in and decides he wants to shake shit up in a way that we've seen time and time again and we know for a fact is not going to work, people need to look him straight in the eyes and say, no, I'm not going to do that. And when he tells enough people, okay, then sign off duty, and he has nobody around him, guess what? He's eventually going to learn he's going to have to make concessions. I'm telling you now, I'm not doing something I don't want to do. It ain't happening. Yeah. I used to write fucking warrants left, right, and center, and I keep bringing this up. I wrote a single fucking warrant in the past 10 months. An arrest warrant, to be clear, not a search warrant. Mm-hmm. Because there just ain't enough time in the day. How am I supposed to write a warrant when another crime happening in front of me and there ain't no time in between?
Yeah, it's true.
Which one takes priority?
True.
The stabbing or the stabbing?
The stabbing that's happening right now.
Yeah, and by the time I got to the second one, the first one already out of my mind. Oops. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is that the BCSO specifically, can't say this about the LSPD, but the BCSO has a much more of a family vibe than, you know, just us being coworkers. And as a result, I think we hold a firm position of power regarding, you know, people's willingness to do stuff. If you get done wrong and the police department or the BCSO gets done wrong, we can all collectively look at that and be like, yeah, no, ain't happening. And when they start inquiring about why people don't want to be around, why we don't want to fucking do our job, and it's because we come on duty and we get told to do things that we are very clearly against, nobody should be surprised.
Yeah. Rhodes, I that's what I told them. I think people need to talk to Pred.
I said the exact same thing to Bill. He was like, he was mentioning shit, and I was like, I think you and Pred need to have a conversation with Bones and Cassidy, right? I don't necessarily think y'all are going to be seeing eye to eye, but like, you know, we can make concessions. It's not the end of the fucking world.
Well, he wants us to fire Bruce and demote Aspen. I know that's what he wants.
Okay. Well.
Or else they're done.
Or else
Bones.
We're gone. Yeah.
Huh. Wait, why?
I mean,
why?
I don't know.
What
I don't think the
Aspen
conversation yesterday was that bad.
She approved the warrant.
Oh.
That was
I don't think the warrant was like
NPC.
the worst thing ever.
Like I said, it could have gone to court.
It wasn't horrible.
Could have gone to court, and he would have just beat it with a affirmative defense. Hey, it wasn't me. You know, I was doing this.
You guys really think Peters would take the spot?
100,000,000%.
I don't think he would, but I also do think he would. I don't know. It's like it's not 100%, but I think he would.
Will.
No. See, here's the thing.
In coming in here and fucking everything up.
Here's the thing. The way when I spoke to him, the way he was saying it was like such a cocky, but almost like sarcastic.
No, he thinks it would be funny to fuck with people, and
yes,
I think that's the only reason I think he would do it, because he knows how mad everybody would be, and how like upset everybody would be about it. He would do it. Just a shit stir.
I think we need to just contest it still.
Okay. Well,
no, it needs to be contested 1,000%.
Yeah. I want to talk to a couple more people, but before I just say yeah. Okay. I'm 100% like on board, but I don't want it to be dropped right now. I still want people to talk to Pred. I don't want it to be a shot in the dark for Pred. I don't think it should be like this is all of a sudden here. I think a conversation should be had with Pred before we even contest it.
You think it'll be better when I tell him to his face I'm contesting it?
Well, yeah, and then you explain why. No matter what, you're gonna have that conversation. You're gonna have, you're gonna run into that. You don't avoid that. You tell them what's going on, why you want to contest it before you even do it. But I have a couple people that I want to talk to before. I need to ask Angel. I need to talk to Owen. I will talk to them today if they can come around and ask for their advice, because that's how I always have been. I just have to see what they would want.
Wait. Get someone not involved in the BCSO to do it. Any person can.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
No. You mentioned Owen, and Owen's the perfect fucking person.
Oh
the problem
my God.
The problem is it's going to go to a vote, right? My biggest concern, right, is we contested it, and all goodwill that we did have with Pred is out the door.
Well, we don't have.
No, but that's the thing. You don't contest it. Owen does.
Owen contests it.
But so that's where the issue
Oh my
arises.
God, Owen could save me.
No, the reason the issue arises from that is Pred just won mayor, right?
Right.
Not by a large margin, but Nino also did. First and second place. They have the largest majority of the voter block. This comes down to a vote.
I could get votes.
You can get votes, but he just got. They both.
I can get more than him.
I don't know if you can, man.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? What else are we gonna do, Cassidy? We can't do shit. We can't do shit.
If you want to go path of least resistance, you get someone like Owen, someone who isn't afraid of speaking up to point out why it's fucking stupid, but isn't specifically tied to BCSO, so that it doesn't seem like a personal attack, from you, right? Like, I think that's relatively smart.
Owen, I don't know if he would.
The Owen buff?
It's either Owen is gonna be on some fuck shit energy and just be like,
you know what energy he needs to be on?
I need some smart people.
No. You remember when the PD was being interviewed by Jenny? Yeah, correct. The audit.
I need him to be on that energy.
Exactly.
That's what I need. I did email him and reach out to him. I don't know if he's gonna see it. I hope he comes around, but.
Well, 72 hours to contest, and it's been up for a bit.
We have 48. We have 48 hours.
40. We need to get an exact timestamp on it.
It's 12:23. I saw it.
Okay.
But I don't think you guys should wait until the last moment.
No.
I think, truthfully, if you don't get a response from Owen in his willingness to participate and do it, then somebody's got to do something in the next 24. I don't think you risk running into no contest on that.
Owen...
Because then it's just for a judge. From my understanding, his argument is it's not constitutional. But if it wasn't constitutional, how did it get past the first time?
Yeah, it passed.
I don't think we'd have any issue arguing it in court.
It doesn't go to court, though. It goes to the vote.
Does it not go to court?
It doesn't go to court. It goes to a vote. I've done this twice.
Wait. Okay. What vote? I thought it just goes to a judge to determine whether or not it's...
No, that's an audit.
Oh,
this is contesting.
Yeah, it goes to a public vote.
Yeah,
and they just won the election. I just feel like it's going to be impossible to win that vote.
Bro,
did Nino and Fred combined get more votes than Bones
I'm going
when he
vote
ran
mode.
for
I'm going
sheriff?
vote
There's
mode.
no way
I'm
you're
going
gonna say
vote
the Saints right now.
I don't give
The
a shit
Saints
how.
got me. The Saints got me.
Shut up. Shut up.
I could talk to Flippy. I could talk to Flippy.
I mean, the reality is that if it's Peters in charge, then do all the criminals in this city want another LSPD that has four?
I could get Manor. I could get Manor.
Fred actively talked shit about the BCSO while he campaigned, but he still won. Like,
and it doesn't matter because Eve didn't even have the chance to campaign. That's why.
That he didn't get the chance.
Does anyone have
would have
food?
smoked his
and
shit.
Nino came in first place.
Eve would have smoked him.
But she didn't.
Yeah, but she wasn't even able to.
Okay, so
I'm able to. I will beat him.
These are our options. Do nothing and everything gets yeeted anyway, or try to do something and maybe everything won't get yeeted. Those are really our options.
No part of my body thinks that he's gonna keep you guys in power.
No, hell no.
Gets this taken out.
I think everybody should just talk. Like every single person needs to fucking question Pred, and just be like, "Why do you want to do this?"
He's just gonna lie. I'm with Dakota. He's just
and
gonna
let him lie. Let him lie. But either way,
but what is that
going to
do?
All
we
that
still
pressure
need this,
on him.
We still need the signatures though to
how many signatures?
Get it put up. We need 25. I already have 10.
That's it. Oh, that's easy, bro. We can do that in one meeting.
No shit.
Yeah. Okay. Then why are you worried about that? That's no problem.
No, I'm not worried about the signatures. I was asking you guys because
want him to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Listen. For me, I need to talk with Angel. I need to talk with Owen.
Don't talk to Angel.
Dude, she's my mentor. Can any other justice?
I mean this in the most respectful way possible. We can't have Angel handhold us through every trauma that we go through.
It's not Angel. It's how I am as a person. I always go to these people in times of need.
God, I wish my mentor was ever around.
Ha!
Oop.
Is that a laugh?
Who's your mentor?
Oh, sorry. Brian Knight.
Oh. He does something, right?
Got bad cell reception, apparently.
Hey, Bones, by the way, you said the certs are finally in a good direction. Apparently, Denzel's whipping around in Buffalo right now.
Yeah, I spoke to Peters about it already. I think Peters he was thinking about making one of the cars command plus.
Yeah.
So any way to circumvent the unit.
Peters can suck it.
Well, listen. He wanted to make them command plus.
Buffalo?
But he was asked.
Let him finish, Malcolm, you little cunt.
My ass should not be in a Buffalo.
Let him finish.
He asked me how the cars were.
But what is he doing?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Bro, come back, you little bit. Come back, man. Come back. Come back. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry.
That's too good of an opportunity for Bones to miss.
Yeah, true.
Manor, James Malding. I could get Manor, no problem.
I'll get Manor.
He asked me how good the Buffalo was, and I said it was the best. And he was like, "Okay, so we can't make a command plus." And I was like, "Well, we have the V-Star," and he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, it's dog shit." So we both talked about that for a minute. That was
who's an SOB?
Miguel Amirian.
Anybody else?
McGregor.
I will go down to Cyprus and get votes.
You got Cyprus. I got. Dude,
the Rhodes, you know what's happening with
easy,
this?
Man.
With this
I
Denzel
know,
Buffalo
Bones.
thing, Rhodes?
I know.
No.
So
but here's the thing.
Called me. Hang on, Bones. I get you can fucking petition. It's fine. If you guys want to petition, that's fine.
Okay, come over here, Dakota.
Bro,
Peters
oh my
called me
god.
yesterday. Peters called me yesterday. He's like, I need you to add Denzel and Miller to the pursuit unit. I said that's not happening.
Miller maybe, Denzel no.
He's like, why not? I was like, because we have 4 cars to go around. I have 4 people that are probationary in shift 1. We have 6 people total. Like, I can't put 15 people in the unit to share 3 cars, or else nobody's ever going to progress to the full, cert.
Right.
I'm like, I'm periodically adding people so that they can all get their opportunity to grow. I said I picked Cricket because Cricket, whilst it's not like the best, one of the best reasons, but Cricket, he doesn't have a unit. He's not a part of a unit, so he's going to focus on the pursuit unit and build that. Denzel's drowning in TRT. Denzel's TRT till he dies. Miller is good. But I think Miller's more progressed than. I think Cricket's more progressed than Miller, so I picked him first. But Peters just wants me to add them so that they can drive Buffaloes. But he's just like ignoring sort of what I'm going for, and he's trying to circumvent it. And I've heard that he wants to start his own pursuit unit in the LSPD. And if that's what he's gonna do, that's what he's been talking about the whole time. Then go fucking do it. At this point, I don't care.
If he does that though, we'll just split the pursuit and we'll just have we'll take all the buffaloes that we own and bring it back up to
And I will make I will let every gang know that if they get fucking rammed up the ass by an LSPD interceptor, that's not my problem.
Yeah, but
we can just do that, right?
The issue here's the thing though, if Peters becomes sheriff, then he can just do that.
If Peters becomes sheriff, I'm out of a job for one, so I don't like. It doesn't matter to me, at least. And I do think that Peters will take sheriff, and I do think that he will do everything he wants to do, which he's trying to do now. The only brick wall Peters has from doing what he wants right now is Bones and Cassidy. So you're telling me he's not going to jump at the opportunity for that wall to get torn down?
I'm not gonna lie, it would be the most satisfying thing to have Peters. To be clear, the most satisfying thing of a worst case scenario is if Peters were to become sheriff and not a single fucking person in the BCSO listened to him.
That wouldn't happen.
I mean, if he starts saying some dumb shit and telling us to do some stupid, ain't happening.
No, there'd be a split of people who would protest, and there are people who would concede and just, just deal with it.
So
silly. I was saying Peters is doing this because yesterday he called me, and he said I need you to add Denzel and Miller to the pursuit unit, and I told him no, I'm not doing that. And I explained to him why, but he just didn't care about my reasonings and is just circumventing it.
I don't know anymore, bro. I'm so over this shit. It's actually driving me fucking insane. I just want to run the police department. I just want to have a good time. I swear to God, we haven't had more than a fucking week where things have actually just been calm since me and Bones got put in place. It's fucking insane.
And I'm going to be real with you. Even if we win this, it's never going to be like that because Pred's going to be however long Pred lasts as the mayor. You're never going to have calm. Or normalcy. Respectfully. And Rhodes knows what I'm talking about.
Truthfully, it's going to depend on who he's surrounding himself with.
Yeah, the fucking Suicide Squad of rejects, Bill Mays, Ajax White fucking snot, whatever his name is, and the Sonic character. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen? They have like a combined IQ of 90. Tails was standing in the fucking sheriff's office trying to tell, who was it? One of you yesterday how policing should happen.
LOL.
I think it was me when I told her that Jack Boss is a shit cop.
She's like, maybe if you guys want to deal with more crime up north, you guys need to stop the crime from happening down south so they come up north. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What does that even mean?
I don't fucking know. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't want to shit on anybody.
I'm gonna shit.
She's spit.
She actually has no idea what the fuck she's talking
about. She's lost. I wanted to be like, why are you in this room right now? I actually asked, what are your positions? And Bill Mays and fucking Ajax said, we're going to be writing legislation. So I said, okay, somebody who just got disbarred. And Bill Mays.
Okay, hold on. Why did he get disbarred?
Was
that the me thing?
Yes, he got the verbal altercation with fucking Cade and Quang, whatever. So it escalated to the point where he basically told like Merv that he needs to have tougher skin because Flops Raymond was calling Merv a fucking pussy bitch or whatever. And then Merv just stopped talking to him. He said, you should have tougher skin, whatever. And then it escalated to him telling Quangle his parents should have worn a condom and that they raised a bad son. So then Quangle said, you have an ugly face and you can leave now.
And must have cut him deep from Quangle saying
God
that.
damn, Quangle hits hard.
So then he said like that, whatever. But it was like a little harsh than that, but it was like that basically that comeback.
Okay, but that sounds like banter. Why he get fired?
Actually, no. He did say he's glad his mother was dead too. By the way.
Yeah, I'm glad your mother's dead, like all that shit. So I spoke to Grayson and I was like, hey, just let you know this happened. I said I don't think a punishment has to happen from it. And Grayson and I agreed that just go talk to him because this guy had already he was freshly bar certified and he already had warnings on him about his conduct and how he was acting. So I spoke to Grayson. I'm like, just so you know, because I dealt with Quangle. I said, listen, guys, even though lawyers are being shits, whatever, and being dicks, we can't like stoop to a level, right? We're still deputies. We have to like sort of maintain.
Oh, that's not me. I match energy.
Yeah, but you like get petty without crossing a line. So like I just explained that. And I told Grayson, I said this happened, whatever. Just so you know, Grayson and I agreed that no punishment has to happen to the guy. Just talk to him, and if it happens again, then deal with it then. But apparently, when Grayson went to go talk to the higher ups in the DOJ, they decided against it because they said this guy, he had explicit warnings that morning to not get into, like, to watch his conduct when dealing with officers, and later that day there's already stuff about it. They took away his bar license.
So this guy's out to get mine and try and go at Meblin's job.
Well, I guess.
Holy fuck.
And I don't even know where the fuck they found Tails. On Craigslist.
Yeah, I mean, even then, I mean, obviously the DOJ can sort of, you know, set their own standard regarding, like, you know, who they have on and the level of professionalism. I don't know. I personally think the disbarment is a bit much for what amounted to like parties shit talking each other.
Yeah. My point being is like
Yeah, you didn't push
never
for it.
recommended a punishment.
Yeah.
I recommended a talking to and not a punishment. But the
issue is he had a talking to, and this was additional on top of that, directly related to his prior talk. I get it.
Yeah, but that's like, yeah, that's not my fault.
It's not really a us thing. It's DOJ.
Yeah. He's gonna blame us. They already are blaming us, but like it's, you know.
Yeah.
It's literally in writing in my command report from when it happened that I spoke to Grayson and a talking to was recommended, not punishment.
Ventura, I'm letting you know now today. I'm not leading no scenes. I'm gonna, if something bad happens, I'll be there to help. But I'm not taking lead in nothing. Malcolm's laughing because Malcolm knows. I'm just gonna let you know that's what's happening the rest of the day.
We had another bad experience this
fucking,
morning.
Some cadet shooting somebody for no reason or whatever.
I got cadets opening fire without giving verbal warning to the criminals or to officers. And then I've got 6 officers. I've got 3 officers at the tuna shop upgrading a Buffalo when there's a 7/8 call.
One of them was the assistant chief of police.
And I've got other people going to asking for 77s for a 24/7. I'm not here for it.
On a 78s, it was bad.
I'm not here for it.
We had 3 separate scenes where we had 95s, and people came back to 3 different scenes to try to break them out.
And everyone is just driving around and so, yeah, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna be there to help people. I'm not leading those scenes. Don't ask me to lead the scene. Thank you so much.
Okay,
guys,
you're
don't worry.
You take a breather for the rest of the day.
Don't worry.
Week, mate. Week, not the day.
Okay, a week.
A new sheriff will fix everything.
Definitely.
Yeah, Kate, don't worry.
I'm sorry. I don't know about you guys.
I'm laid back today, Kate, so you don't have to worry about.
Laughing's the only way I'm gonna get through any of this.
I know.
Now, wait. Another thing, I actually do have to lead a scene. I need a unit to come with me to put cameras down for the fucking Skylar Sparks in front of the BBMC warehouse.
Should do it early in the.
We are. So we're doing it after storm, like direct after the meeting. So I need the boys to pull up.
Well, I wish you all the best. I will be around more, thankfully, but I mean, this isn't going to be easy. And like I said, regardless of how you guys think people would treat a new sheriff, I actually think, given everyone liking Bones and Cassidy, that they're not going to take lightly to a new sheriff, especially if it were to be Peters, given, you know, what he's done.
You mean call our department dog shit like 9 different times?
Yep.
Now he wants to be the sheriff.
I think the people in the department just want us to have a time where me and Bones are in charge, where we could actually just like be in charge and like have a good time.
Yes.
Because we legit just haven't had that. And I know we've been sheriff and undersheriff for a while. 4.5 months? Something like that. Well, like, seriously, like, the first day, the Soze shit happened, all that took forever. Like, it's just, we haven't had a break.
You guys finally get power and don't have to worry about much else, and guess what? Then you just get the fucking internal drama of PD. Literally, PD shooting itself in the fucking foot. Like, holy fuck, just because you have a heartbeat and a brain that slightly functions does not mean you are in a good working state. It's wild. It is absolutely fucking wild. This is so triggering to watch. And I say watch because, again, I'm shift 3, and so, like, you know, that jurisdiction shit never flew in shift 3. But oh my god.
Oh,
it showed people's true colors, though. How are you gonna say, you know, this don't apply to shift 3 but it applies to the other ones being selective. I don't know. You think Moss is going to be chief still?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nino's in the
She's getting.
Yeah, Nino would never admit that he made a mistake appointing someone, and appointing someone else would admit that he made a mistake. He would
No.
never do that.
No, you know what's gonna
came
happen?
up to me and kept saying, you know, if I win again, I want to make you the chief of police. Moss isn't so good.
Can I tell you what I'm gonna see is gonna happen? Can I tell you? I'm envisioning it right now. You know what I see? I see Nino and Pred getting into an ego off. They're gonna butt head on one topic. They're gonna both whack their dick out on the table. They're gonna have such high egos when it comes to the conversation that Pred is then gonna just turn around and back the BCS so hard just to prove a point to Nino, like how like shit LSPD is or some shit.
I mean, that could definitely happen.
Not wrong.
I guarantee I could see that happening at some point in the near future.
But will there be a department to even back Pred at that point if
that is also very true.
Happens? Because I'll say one thing, and I've said this to Bones and Cassie and other people, but if Peters comes in and he is the sheriff, I am going to be going on a vacation.
I don't think Peters is going
to. I got a job offer.
Like Peters is put into the position, I'll be going on a vacation. Let me rephrase that. Actually, let me rephrase it one more time. If you and Bones are removed from your positions, I'm going on a vacation.
And Aspen would get demoted. I'd probably get fired.
I mean, I get free reign to do what I want.
Yeah. Cade
Cade, I don't think you actually realize that you probably,
Cade, dude.
You might be in the crosshairs as well.
Oh yeah, I'd be the crosshairs. Anyone that does this job.
They love throwing runts under the bus, so.
Yeah, true.
Honestly, Quango would flourish. This is why. No wonder Quango voted for Pred. This makes sense.
Y'all, is now a bad time to say I haven't voted for anybody?
It's pretty bad.
Is this bad? But is it? Should I mention that Quango texted me? Quango texted me, said Pred said he was gonna buy him an interceptor.
Yeah, he texted me that too. So Quangle yesterday just kept saying, "My warlord, my warlord, my warlord." So I texted him a GIF of an emoji blowing bubbles.
That is crazy. That is
and he said he's gonna get me a interceptor buffalo. He is also buying parts for it. We have to embrace the bubble blowing or it's gonna be bad.
Does he know that our budget, the county budget and the PD budget combined will not allow for that?
I mean, we already
barely make
own
money.
The cars and we pay for the upgrades already. So I don't.
I just mean from a logistical standpoint. Like Pred said the other day, he doesn't want us to pay for anything. We don't. The county doesn't generate enough money to support the PD in that capacity right now.
No, they don't. I mean, it's too much money. I mean, upgrades alone are too much money.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's upgrade week next week.
Oh, I'm
going.
I
bought those stage 5 calipers. They're just rusting away in my fucking personal logger.
I'm going tires, brakes, clutch. That's literally all I'm doing.
Yeah, I have nothing. Every fucking car I drove turned like an aircraft carrier.
Yeah, they feel a lot better if you put the upgrades.
Yeah, I was quoted 120 grand for stage 2 parts across the board with tires.
To be honest, just do.
That's not that bad, I don't think.
That's not bad.
First thing you prioritize is
stage
turbo.
2 across the board? No, I don't think so. It's like 20K apart, right?
That's fucking. You want 120K every 30 days?
You guys know his bone started yelling so we could hear him?
Is he? Let's go listen.
Also, roads, prioritize turbo, then tires, in that order.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, and that's as much as we could have impeached you, we didn't, because guess what? That would open up a fucking I do. I mean, either way, past that. Yeah, I just generally want to just not deal with all that, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm just interested that I'm surprised that you actually want to do that, but I appreciate you telling me.
Season 2, baby, season 2.
Fuck you.
Peters and Moss have been nice to us.
All right, sounds good. Later. All right, we gotta contest it.
Oh. That phone call changed it for you?
This guy wants to run for sheriff.
Yeah,
Ooh.
fuck him. He ran
Wait,
out
who?
into the ground.
Peter?
I'm not
Peter?
letting him
Wait,
run
what?
fucking
Peters
this
wants to run for
department in the
sheriff.
ground.
Oh, this is
Oh, I
a
thought it
shock
was a
to some
good
of you
call.
here?
I thought I was crazy this morning.
Peters wants to run for sheriff.
Wait, Nakota,
And he just
nobody
told me.
else agreed with you about contesting it?
I did.
Oh,
Some people did. Some people told me that they thought it would cause more damage than.
Well, it's just over. I mean, I can see both. I can see both sides because the fucking
I
conversations
just
that
think
we
if we
had is
lose,
like,
we're fucked. I mean, it's just
Oh,
like if we
100%.
do have any
but
bit
we're fucked
of...
now. We're fucked now.
Well, I don't know,
the
man.
plan.
Listen, that's
Dude,
the
I
thing.
don't know.
Maybe I gave him 1%
Cassidy,
of trust.
you
I don't
fucking
know.
moron! The plan just got leaked. The plan literally just got leaked to me. He wants Tyler Peters as sheriff. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
Okay,
Don't be blind.
Are we finally on smoke?
No, we're not putting it out just now. I'm still talking to those people. I'm gonna try and talk to Owen, get him to do it. Get the signatures though ready.
Okay, I will.
Get out.
Cassidy, the script got leaked, man. Like, what do you want? This guy said he wants to be sheriff.
It doesn't mean that he's gonna do it.
Are you fucking
Bro,
stupid?
holy fucking copium.
You might be a moron, Cassidy. You might be a moron.
Are you fucking stupid, bro?
You don't
Listen, I don't think.
Listen.
Listen. Even though, listen, Loki, the visions that Pred has to be CSO is good, but this is troll now. This is troll now. Like, I agree with the stuff he wants to do for the county, but he's doing this for that reason. You can tell there was in cahoots.
Yes.
This guy knew about Pred's plan and everything.
Yeah, no shit.
He's like, yeah, it's gonna go down to a vote thing, and then I think I'm gonna try and get votes.
No one's.
He wants to make it an election.
No one's gonna vote for him, by the way.
Well, Pred will get every single fucking gang member to vote for him.
Okay, but if it's gonna go to an election,
yeah, that's better.
Bro, no. You don't want that because guess what? Some dumb fuck's gonna get it. We should amend the fucking legislation
you run
and not even
again.
deal with that. Well, yeah.
They can't ban you
if
from
it gets to
running.
that, but you don't. Okay, listen. They're saying the vote thing that we all know damn well that it doesn't have to be a vote, and they're just gonna pick him. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
because they're removing it, and after it's
Yeah.
removed, they will pick, and then they'll try
smart.
to implement that new legislation.
That they
and
had
then it's too late.
Yeah. And just Peter's showing his little deck of cards right there and being like, yeah, this is what he probably wants. Talking about the U.S. government always has a elected sheriff, and I was like, bro, how do you think I got in this fucking position? I know how I could work, but unfortunately, the Constitution is not like that, and you can just pick it if you're the mayor.
Yeah, but citizens don't know what the fuck they want. I already said this.
True. Yeah. 100%.
I guess we should make the chief of police elected too, then, right? Since it needs to be, people need to have their vote.
I don't know, man.
But bro, Cassidy, the fucking script just got leaked, man. I don't know how
You say
it
that,
would be
but
so
truthfully,
illogical.
you could be getting played right now.
That's what I'm
I could be.
saying. Like,
I
just
could be,
don't
but guess
know,
what?
bro.
What's the difference?
None. We just
I mean,
need to
there is
contest it and
none
call it a
because
day.
the right course of action is it being contested.
Yeah. What's the difference? Like, if we do get played and whatever he just did was just to blow smoke on my ass and make me doom, then whatever. It doesn't change the fact that it's going to be. We gotta go.
No, it's 1 minute.
It's Storm.
I think if you're gonna get fucking yoinked from your positions, I think if it was me personally, I'd rather it be because I went through a fight and it happened rather than me putting trust in people that shouldn't have trust and them just doing it anyways.
Agreed.
Like, you're gonna feel a lot stupider if you trusted him and you just get.
Bro, if I
fired,
go down without a fight, I'm a fucking pussy.
That's
And I'm not gonna
Agreed.
do that. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay, I'm on signature
Cassie's
duty.
gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think, man? It only affects me. Like, you
don't
still
know.
have a chance, man. Like,
No, he's
Don't
going out
have
with
it,
you. What
bro.
do
If he
you mean?
replaces
His
you,
ass
I'm
is
gone.
going out
What
the
the
window
fuck?
right after. He's going out the window right after you, Bones.
yeah.
You're just making the hole for him to go through.
I mean, we're both fucked. But
Man, let's
like,
be honest. If Peters gets chief or sheriff,
Okay.
he's probably going to try and
All right, chat. I'm calling it. Thank y'all so much for all love support. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the follows, hosts, raids, bits, donations, subs, gifts, subs, resubs. I say this each and every time. I genuinely